Hello everyone, I'm Sharpedo43 once again, bringing you all another Wi-Fi battle. This is going to be just another standard match against Gohan here. I've battled Gohan a lot in Pokemon Sun and Moon, but this is going to be the first battle I have with him in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And I'm going to be using this team again, the one that I used in the last team. I just wanted to give it another shot just because I'm actually kind of liking this team, just because, I don't know, I guess of its due to its actually I think I like it because of how powerful Mega Medicham has been in a few battles that I've been in already. But this was just one of the ones where I was actually particularly proud of, like, playing around with the team and whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna be facing Gohan here, who has very familiar team, if I had to say. However, I don't think I've ever seen him use Kartana in the past. I've seen him use Tapu Fini, but not recently, honestly. Like when I last faced him in Sun and Moon, that is. I don't think he ever used Tapu Fini. I could be wrong though, because I don't remember honestly. But yeah, anyways, as you can see, I led off with Landorus-T, and he led with Flacco, which is the Charizard. I was hoping not Charizard X, but yeah, here I hard switch into Mantine because I did not want to repeat the sin of the past and actually freaking stay in and just get, like, I don't know, freaking Dragon Clawed or something. Although I could have Earthquaked in all honesty, but yeah, again, I just didn't want to risk this being like Charizard Y or something. So as a result, I just switched into what's it called here, Mantine, which can and thankfully it was Charizard Y, as you can see, and he just went for Flamethrower, which I'm glad, because now I can actually just scare him away, and I do. I think here what I did was actually try to go for Toxic on the off chance he tries to stay in and go for Solar Beam, but that doesn't seem to be what he's gonna do. Basically, he just switches into Tapu Fini just to get the Misty Terrain up, and basically negate my ability to Toxic this anything that comes in on the except Charizard Y, obviously, because that thing is airborne and whatnot. But here he's gonna go for Nature's Madness. I go for Roost just to see what he wanted to do. Honestly, if he wanted, I wanted to see if he had Nature's Madness, because if he had just Moonblast, I would have probably just been able to sit here all day. Kind of. I say kind of because I can take hits for sure, but this thing also has Taunt, which is kind of to be expected, honestly. I just wanted to see if he carried it, because you'd be surprised how some people don't actually carry Taunt on Tapu Fini. But yeah, that's just from my experiences anyway. But yeah. Here, I think he tried to go for like a Nature's Madness here. Yeah, he does, but he misses, and I just go for Scald thinking he'd switch out or something, but he didn't. So I was like, okay, I get a crit with that Scald, but that doesn't matter considering it's in the sun still. And then here, I think I decide to switch out once again. I think here's where I decided to switch into Ferrothorn, just to. What I wanted to do was actually get the rocks up, but I had a feeling he would just taunt me. Yeah, he misses another Nature's Madness again, which is actually kind of unfortunate. It actually matters in the sense that my longevity is now not crippled, basically, with these Pokemon, Ferrothorn and Mantine. So here, what I'm going to do now is just go for the Power Whip. Like I said, I wanted to go for Stealth Rocks, but I didn't feel like, I felt like Tapu Fini would have gone for Taunt if I just tried going for the Stealth Rock. So I just wanted to go for the Power Whip to get some damage on the Tapu Fini, but he actually switches into Charizard Y, which is pretty alright in my opinion. And I'm just going to hard switch into Mantine because Mantine can kind of wall this thing very, very well, actually. So I'm going to go into Flamethrower. I mean, he's going to go for Flamethrower with Charizard Y, dumbass. I don't know what's wrong with me, honestly. But yeah, now he's going to switch out because he knows I can easily take any hit from this thing, and I can just Roost every time. And he's going to go back into Tapu Fini, which is fine with me, honestly. I think what I do here is actually double switch, which was risky, because if he stayed in and tried to Flamethrower again, I would have been pickled really, really badly. But he actually did switch into Tapu Fini here, as you can see. And now I'm just gonna go for, he's gonna go for Taunt again, and I tried to Stealth Rocks because he didn't taunt the last time, but now he actually taunts, so I was like, damn it. So now I'm gonna try to go for Power Whip again, and actually no, I double switched, never mind. I actually double switched into Medicham this time because I wanted to get the Mega Evolution off via Fake Out, and he goes into Charizard Y, as you can see. What I do here is go for Fake Out so I can get the Mega Evolution off without taking any damage whatsoever. And then what I'm going to do here is basically what I did in the last battle, where I had to deal with another Charizard Y. And I'm actually going to stay in once again, risking my luck, and try to go for Zen Headbutt to take this thing out. He doesn't want to risk it though, so he's actually going to switch out into Suggs, which is the Garchomp. I don't know if this is Scarf or not, but I just went for Zen Headbutt here, and boy did that do a shit ton of damage. This is exactly why I'm kind of liking this team right now. This Mega Medicham, it's not as fast as other Pokemon, but it definitely hits like a freaking monster truck. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I'm gonna hard switch into Ferrothorn here, on hoping he doesn't have Fire Blast or Fire Fang. He goes straight for Dragon Claw, and if this thing is Scarf, that's even better for me because now he's definitely forced to switch out. I think here is where I decided to go for my Stealth Rocks before he tries to bring Tapu Fini once again. And then here, yeah, he's gonna withdraw Garchomp here, and he's gonna go into Athenian, which is actually the Kartana. Now this thing I was actually particularly scared of. So what I'm gonna do here now is actually switch into Landorus-T because I want to get the Intimidate off. If it's a Scarf Kartana, I want to see if I can maybe lock him into Sacred Sword. And if not, then I can just get an Intimidate off and not have to worry about anything. So here I get the Intimidate off as I switch in Landorus-T. And here, this guy actually surprisingly has Swords Dance. So now here I was particularly scared of because if this thing is Swords Dance, it might also be that one, the timid Kartana that actually carries the one that gets speed boost via beast boost if it KOs something. I thought it would be that set, so as a result I was like, okay, I have to U-turn and get some damage and try to like mind game him here a little bit. And I'm gonna switch in the Ferrothorn here, thinking he would go for, hoping he'd go for another Leaf Blade, and he does. Takes Rocky Helmet damage, which is fine. But now I'm gonna hard switch back into Landorus, hoping he goes for the Sacred Sword now, and in the process get another Intimidate off, so its attack has basically been neutralized. And as you can see, he did go for the Sacred Sword here, so I was like, okay, that's perfectly fine with me now. So what he's gonna do now is actually go into Garchomp here. According to him, he was actually trying to sack actually he was trying to get some chip damage on the Landorus, on the off chance I decided to go for U-turn, but I actually just went for the Earthquake. So I was like, because I was gonna just try to go for damage here at this point, because I figured that my Weavile can just simply Ice Shard it if I cripple it enough. But now he's gonna go into Tapu Fini, and now I'm just gonna be forced to switch out, obviously. And I'm gonna, yeah, definitely switch out because I don't want to take a Surf or Scald or anything. And I'm gonna hard switch in the Ferrothorn, which I realize now he has literally nothing for. So, and here I anticipated a Defog, which is fine. But now here I put him in another 50-50 where I have to actually hope he either taunts or tries to go for the Nature's Madness. Because what I wanted to do here was just go straight for the Power Whip this time. He does go for Nature's Madness, and I think I do try to go for the Power Whip. And I was like, okay, that's fine, honestly. Because I just wanted to get some damage on this Tapu Fini. Hilariously enough, or should I say not hilariously enough, I actually do hit the Power Whip, which I think has less accuracy than Nature's Madness. So it kind of sucks that he missed twice with Nature's Madness, and I'm not missing any of my Power Whips. It's actually kind of crazy. Yeah, as you can see here, he goes for Taunt, and I'm just going to go for another Power Whip because I was just, like, right now I just wanted this Fini out of here. So I'm going to go for another Power Whip, and I am going to take it out. That's a crit, so I'm personally not sure if that even mattered, honestly. Looking at the damage it did prior, I want to believe that it didn't matter, but if it mattered, I'm sorry, I guess. Because honestly, I know the feeling when you're getting hacks to freaking death. I know the feeling, trust me. But anyways, here he's now going to go back into Zard Y before I get my rocks up, so therefore now I have to switch out. Because I do not want to take another Flamethrower, and I'm just going to go right back into Mantine, because Mantine, once again, is the one thing that can take hits from this thing. However, he's definitely going to predict me to switch out here, and he's definitely going to go for the Roost here. To keep his Charizard Y healthy, because the rocks can definitely dick this Charizard Y down a lot. So here what he's going to try to do now is stay in and see how much damage he can do with Solar Beam. And as you can see right here, look at this damage. It does almost nothing. I was like, damn. And I just go for Toxic here on the off chance he tries to switch into anything that isn't Kartana. I was hoping he wouldn't switch into Kartana, but he thankfully didn't, so I was just like, okay, that's fine. And now what I'm going to do here, I think is just, I think I try to Roost here. Yeah, I definitely think I tried to Roost here, because now that the Fini is gone, he's not just going to simply switch that in. Yeah, he's going to go into Chansey. And I think here I just went for Scald. Yeah, I just went for Scald. So I didn't go for Roost, I went for Scald, because I figured if he switches out, I'll get damage on something, and the leftovers is going to slowly bring me back to full HP anyway. So I felt like it wasn't necessary to go for Roost there. But now I'm going to switch out. And now here I'm going to go into Ferrothorn, because I realize he can't really do much to Ferrothorn either. He can just Seismic Toss me. But I can definitely scare him away with Iron Barbs here. Not to mention I can get my rocks up before he tries to KO me with Seismic Toss. So as you can see, he's gonna switch out here because he doesn't want to take any Iron Barbs, I guess. But here I'm just gonna go for Stealth Rocks because I just wanted to get these up. Now that Tapu Fini is gone, I don't have to worry about him defogging them now, unless this Kartana also carries Defog, but that'll give me just another advantage, just because I can send in Landorus here. But what I'm going to do here, instead of sending in Landorus, is send out Victini on the off chance he goes for a Leaf Blade. I don't want to risk him getting a critical hit. But as you can see right here, he actually has the Fightinium Z Kartana, which actually is the the one that carries all out pummeling as a move basically, via the Vitinium Z. And thankfully, because he didn't go for Swords Dance or anything crazy like that before executing this move, I'm actually going to be able to take this hit relatively okay. It does quite an amount though for a resisted hit, but it definitely is better than him going for anything else. Here I stayed in, hoping he wouldn't carry Night Slash, but it doesn't seem like he did. So as a result, now I'm just able to go for Searing Shot. It looks like Leaf Blade there would have taken me out with a crit though. So I'm thankful that that crit didn't actually happen, because I would have lost Victini there, and I might not have had anything for Kartana in all honesty. So yeah. And now here he's going to go into Greninja. I think I try to preserve Victini here, thinking I can use this for Death Fodder later. And I'm going to go straight into Mantine, because Mantine can definitely eat up a lot of these hits from Greninja. Actually, I didn't know if this Greninja was Specs or not. I wanted to see how much it would do to a Mantine, and it didn't do a lot. And as you can see, it carries Leftover, so I didn't even have to worry about Specs Greninja. So here what I'm going to do is go for Toxic as he goes for more Dark Pulses. I missed the first Toxic, which is kind of annoying, because now this is just prolonging the battle even more than necessary basically. But here I'm going to try to go for Toxic again, because if I can get the Toxic on this Greninja, that's all I need honestly. And from here I honestly don't need Mantine anymore, so I just need to get the Toxic off. And as you can see, I did get the Toxic off. Now here, because I don't want to be an asshole or anything like that, I'm just going to let him take out the Mantine, because I don't want to like Roost Stall him to death, because that shit's kind of annoying honestly. So I'm just going to go for Skull just to get as much damage on this Greninja as possible, and just let it die very quickly. So we don't have to worry about annoying Roost Stalling shenanigans, because that shit's actually really, really annoying, even for me honestly. So yeah. Here I'm going to go for Skull just to get damage. I don't need Mantine anymore, since Mantine did quite an amount of work in this battle, so I was just like, good job Mantine. But now unfortunately I have to let you go, because honestly I can't, I don't want any other of my Pokemon taking unnecessary damage unfortunately. So yeah, I had to let Mantine die here. And he's going to take me out with Dark Pulse. I don't think that crit mattered, honestly, because Dark Pulse is still stab on Greninja. And from red, it should definitely be able to take it out, honestly. So here he's going to get the transformation into Ash Greninja. So this was an Ash Greninja, it seems. I don't think I've ever seen him use Ash Greninja, but here he is. And because it's poison, I really don't have much to worry about, because now what I'm going to do now is just send in Medicham and just go for the Fake Out, just to get more damage and get probably taken out by Toxic. However, he's not going to let that happen just yet. And he's going to go into Rebecca, which is the Chansey. And I don't know why I switched out here. I think I just didn't want to risk him going for like Thunder Wave, and then I missed High Jump Kick or something. I don't know. I don't know what was going into me right now. But I just switched into Victini here, and I just was hoping that I'd be taken out with Seismic Toss, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Here, I think what I wanted to do was knock off the Eviolite with Ferrothorn, but I didn't just want to switch it in, so I decided to sack Victini. But because he went for counter, which by the way I forgot that he didn't even get that, I was able to get this Z Celebrate on Victini, which was actually kind of cool. I actually wanted to just see the Z Celebrate animation honestly. But yeah, as you can see here, now I'm just going to go for Focus Blast just to get as much damage on this thing as possible. I was expecting a Soft Boil, but it seems like he doesn't want to waste any time either, so he's just going to go for Seismic Toss, take out my Victini, which is perfectly fine. Because now I'm just going to go into Weavile and just go for the knockoff. I did weaken this Chansey enough so that my Weavile can just simply take everything out from here. So the plan was just to knock off with Ferrothorn, but now looking at this, I feel confident to just be able to take this Chansey out. And now here he's going to bring in the Greninja, which I was perfectly fine with if he went for Hydro Pump to take out my Weavile. But surprisingly enough, he doesn't go for Hydro Pump. He actually is going to go for the Water Shuriken. So I was like, oh, so maybe he doesn't even have Hydro Pump or Shuriken. I mean Shuriken. Surf or Scald, basically. So he basically couldn't hit me with anything else, basically. So I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. So I just knocked this thing off, and it dies, unfortunately. So now here he's going to go into Charizard X, which is Charizard Y. And it's going to take quite an amount of rocks damage. And yeah, this is definitely in range for my Weavile to just take it out with a knockoff. So yeah, that's going to be the whole game. Good game to Gohan. This battle I was actually particularly proud of, because this battle was it was so long, and I actually had to like literally outplay my opponent just to get a good advantage over him basically throughout the majority of the match. But yeah, not to mention, it was also pretty cool that my Weavile got a late game sweep right there. I thought Victini was actually going to get it for me, but nah, because Chansey is actually so bulky that even after Z Celebrate, it couldn't take out the Chansey with a Focus Blast, which is crazy. But yeah, I just thought this battle was actually kind of funny. Well, not funny, but it was fun. The battle was fun because I actually did very, very well with this team once again. So I was like, well, for the first time, actually, because the first time I used this team I actually just got bodied, and it was mostly because I wasn't paying attention for most of the battle. But yeah, that was still that was a pretty fun battle anyway. And once again, good game to Gohan. We're going to battle multiple times in the future anyway, so I honestly don't mind the outcome of this battle. But the reason why I wanted to showcase it was because, first of all, it was kind of a fun battle in my opinion. And second of all, I just kind of didn't have anything else to post, so I just wanted to post this. And yeah, but anyways, thank you all for watching this battle. And I'll catch you guys in the next battle. But for now, just take it easy.